Ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody super special today, man. And I've seen this man grow and killing it all over the internet, representing our people, Dominicans. Really funny comedian, bro. And I see the work ethic. And right now, like, he also had like a music video. He was just in a music video with Romeo Santos and Prince Royce. Everybody give it up for my man, Splou.
Thank you for having me, Gadiel. Thank you,
Yo,
man.
hey man, I've seen so many things, bro. You are killing it all over social media, bro. All
I,
over, bro.
I'm working, man.
I'm super proud of you because it's like one day I saw you, you're like you doing it here and there, but like all of a sudden it's just like this, you skyrocketed, bro.
Yeah, it became an addiction, bro.
Yeah, what do you think it is? What was the thing that you're like, oh, this is what hit?
I think uh the first of all, thank you for having me. Truly appreciate
Yeah,
it being
thanks for
here.
being here, brother.
I think the connection was the Spanglish. A lot of people started, reaching out to me. And still, in a lot of videos, you have people saying, bro, the way you could just easily flow from Spanish to English and then back to English, from English to Spanish is just so fire. So then I know that, the majority of comments and even the reposts were because of, kind of like getting into the English market kind of
So
thing.
it's like you were like because the first video I saw you ever do, which was hilarious, was like you're about to get into a fight, and then there was this dude que they call him you want to get in a fight, and they called the dude that he's gonna get in a fight with Sacatripa,
Sacatripa.
and you were like, nah. After you heard the name, you're like, we not fighting no
We
more.
not, we not, I'm not gonna fight no man. Excuse me. I'm not gonna fight no man named Sacatripa, man. Excuse the voice. I just been, man, we had shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this
Booked
is
and
the
busy.
result of this.
Booked and busy, and also you're very consistent, like and you just told me right now, like, yo, I just got out of work.
Yeah.
Like, what is your daytime job for Splou? What does that look like?
So, in the daytime, well, I'll give a primicia here.
Yeah.
This is first time being said now. I, for a long time, was working 2 jobs. So in the morning, I would work. When my day would start in the nighttime. In the nighttime, I'm basically like a fire watch for a 24-hour building.
Okay.
So I'm there from 11:30 to 7 a.m.
Mm.
And then from 7:30 to 3:30, I'm a hotel chief engineer.
Hotel chief engineer. Like,
Correct.
what the fuck is that?
I am the one that runs all the maintenance, and basically I'm the facility manager. I'm the super
So
for
2 jobs.
Correct.
So, and then between those 2 jobs, you start just doing videos.
Yeah.
Do you still do those 2 jobs or not?
So no.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to end the year. So peep game how God works.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to end the year with saying I just want to leave one job.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure which one I wanted to leave, right? Because you have
Okay.
my night job, I'm a union employee,
Gotcha.
and I have all the super benefits,
Yeah.
and it's an easy job. It's
Yeah.
overnight, I have to do maybe 2-3 hours of work, and then the rest is just securing the building, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then in the daytime, it was more time consuming. It was a little bit more hectic, right? Time wise, everything wise. So
yeah, especially I could imagine a hotel chief engineer.
exactly. So I'm getting calls left and right every time of the day.
Ooh.
Overnight, I
And,
got.
but and you have to work there at the hotel, right? You
I
have
have
to. Be
to.
there.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't do remote. I
Okay.
could let my engineers know what to do, but
Okay.
so I was trying to close the year out with just one job, and one day yo me levanté, they changed managements, and they were just like, we don't need a chief engineer in this hotel.
What? And you're like, thank you.
Honestly, I was just like, I felt like God did my job. God saw that, he saw me stuck, and he was just like, I got you.
So damn. So when was it that? So you were doing both jobs when you started posting all these videos, because and you're super consistent for somebody that has 2 jobs. Like, well, how often are you posting a week?
With both jobs, bro, we'll post like 3 videos a day.
3 videos a day.
3-4 videos a day.
3-4 videos a day.
Mm-hmm.
and then you had 2 jobs.
Correct.
Bruh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Wild. And then what was it that keeps you going? Like, because that type, I could see, like, to be honest with you, because I be feeling burnout, bro. Like, I've been doing it for such a long time too, right? And sometimes you're like, oh, coño, coming up with ideas, coming up with like 3 videos a day is wild. What keeps you going?
I think my anxiety.
You're like, my anxiety is my superpower.
I swear, Gadiel, que yo tengo el cerebro, loco, que...
Just keep going.
Bro, I wake up out of my sleep.
No way.
I wake up out of my sleep, Gadiel.
You don't sleep.
Bro, yo tengo el cerebro.
Oh.
It's just nonstop. A mí no se me apaga el cerebro. And I don't know if it's anxiety. I don't know if it's just like, oh my God, I have so many ideas that want to come to light. But me da ansiedad when those ideas don't come to light. So, listen, I'll tell you this funny thing. Mm-hmm. There are videos that I have no exaggeration, I want to say 1 million views on them.
Uh-huh.
And those are videos that I've just been laying down in my bed, y se me pega, and I got boxers on, no shirt, and I'm like, let me grab the first fucking shirt I can, throw it on, let's do this video, because I need to get it out of my head.
Wow. So So it's like you come up with so many ideas. You're always thinking about ideas constantly, and then you're like, oh, I need to get this idea out right now. So let me just talk direct, because you've been talking. It's like what I like about it is like, so sometimes I feel like sometimes people talk about like overthinking kind of is a thing that separates people from the doers and making things happen, right? And sometimes overthinking gets in the way for people.
100%.
So for you, it's just like, I thought about it. I'm gonna eliminate how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it right now.
Yeah, I have to, and that started with, so in between time at the hotel. When I would get to the hotel, I had about an hour to kill, right? Because I got there 7:30. Everyone, all, the general manager of the hotel, the finance team, everyone got in by 9. I got all of my engineers team. I would do my engineers plans throughout the night at the other job.
Okay.
So ya yo llegaba con el plan hecho. So I had nothing to do from 7:30 to 9 o'clock.
Oh.
So mientras yo iba, buscaba un desayuno, ordenaba mi bacon, egg and cheese, y ahí me ponía ahí a ver Instagram. Y ahí me llegaban ideas. ¡Baf! Oh, shit, déjame decir esto. ¡Baf! Déjame decir esto. Yo, me pasó esto.
Y cuando ve the idea que you're talking about, because a lot of times I noticed that you also use clips that you've seen. And you grab like, oh, you saw a clip, like, you know what, is that the thing that inspires you to create something, or? So
at the beginning, was just talking. At the beginning was just me talking, saying, I think one of the first videos that went viral of just me talking was me saying like, Donald Trump, mire, yo entré ilegal aquí al país. Si usted me quiere deportar, ya usted, que yo estoy harto de este país ya.
Cóbrame un boleto para la
república. I was like, mire, yo me voy, yo me entrego, usted me deja saber.
Yeah.
And, bro, it went viral, like, Dominicans were posting it like, oh, dominicanos frustrados queriendo dar todo en los Estados Unidos por volver. And, my stuff started building up. But I would say just a few months back is when I started doing the stitching of, getting the idea and just throwing it out. And then that's another thing that also sometimes adds to my anxiety, because yo veo un video y yo le quiero hacer un reaction de una vez. Y ahora yo te tiro 7 videos un día.
Bruh. That's crazy, because I deal with anxiety too, right? So I could relate so well. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people listening that they deal with anxiety. And I think that also with social media, like with the work that we do, we're constantly like, we need to be constantly putting things out. And for me, I think where I struggle at is, a lot of times I'm like, I got this idea. Right now is not the moment to shoot it.
That's the worst thing you could do.
That's the worst thing you could do. And I'm like, I'm going to shoot it later. But later never comes.
Yo tengo un video que yo, honestly, bro, si yo lo tiro, it's going to be a killer. Y yo tengo 2 semanas pensando en eso.
No me digas.
So I could just imagine if you come up with an idea and put it, and put it.
So you're like you're if you're making 3 videos a day, you're recording and posting it immediately, bro.
Immediately.
And there's also another thing about it, because people don't think about, like, when you're an influencer, you're a creator, and you're posting, it's an addiction.
Yes.
And the addiction after you post is, how well is it doing?
So I've recently let go of that.
No way.
Yeah, because I love the interactions. The numbers look amazing.
Yeah.
Gracias a Dios, muchas oportunidades me están llegando por esos números y por los views. Pero es como yo te digo, it's been an outlet for me.
Yeah.
Like, yo tengo una ansiedad. Oye, yo discuto con mi mujer y yo te meto 9 videos un día. Normal, porque tengo la cabeza.
Cuando uno discute con su mujer,
yo estoy descontrolado. But I gotta stay there. That's one of, I love my girl. Mm-hmm. My girl, shout out to Nana. But we're human and we go through shit. And one of the toughest challenges, especially when you have someone, Nana's my biggest support.
That's
my
beautiful.
person.
That's beautiful.
Pero también we're real. We're
of
humans.
course, you're human beings.
So is right now there's been some challenges where, let's say, we'll have a stupid ass argument, but that shit affects me so much to the point that I don't want to do the show. I don't want to do this fucking video. Like, why all this shit is I don't give a fuck about these numbers because my house is tearing up right now.
Yeah.
So I've learned that's been my outlet. Estoy peleando con Nana, meto video. Me siento mal, meto video.
So you're like, it's like going to the gym. It's like sometimes, like, when I'm stressed out and I have anxiety, I'm like, oh, I need to. Yeah, if I spend a whole week or 2 weeks, I got a whole month without going to the gym. I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if I'm stressed out, I need to hit the gym. I need to lift some weights. I need to feel better about myself. If not, like, I'm gonna go crazy. So this is like your therapy. In a sense, like, I'm gonna let this thing out of me.
Yes.
I love that you're using it in that way. You're like, okay, this is something that is I'm gonna do to make me feel better. But how can you post something and the part of the addiction is the dopamine hit is the likes and the comments and stuff like that. You're able to switch that off and be like,
yeah, man. There's some videos that I like. Yo, bro, yo hago videos que yo me muero de la risa, loco.
Y no hace nada.
Me muero. And okay. 120 shares, 19 comments. Pero me gusta a mí me importa.
Yeah.
And then there's videos, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta do a video today.
So you
Lo hago. The shit gets 2.7 million views. ¿A dónde estoy?
That's how it is.
¿A dónde estoy? So me enfoco en los números y lo que me voy a estresar.
Yeah.
So, my focus is, that's my outlet, bro. Yo hago los videos para mí.
Is it difficult because, like, a man doing 2 jobs, right now, are you on one job only, or do you leave both of them?
So I left, so me botaron de uno, right? So I'm no longer the chief engineer at the hotel. I'm just working the night job.
Okay.
But then, bro, God never lets his kids fall. I'm over there stressing because I'm like, man, I'm not making the same amount of money. I was making great money at the hotel.
Yeah.
1-800 Cantazo. Shout out to Arthur. Shout out to Donnie. They hit me up and they were like, yo, we need a creative director. What's up?
No way.
And I was like, this is my number.
And then you did it.
And they were like, sounds good.
Yeah, I think you did a couple of things with Cantazo and stuff.
So yeah, I'm a creative director for them.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a question. Like, I'm a single man.
Yeah.
I'm in the content creation industry, and I do notice that I was talking to my sister earlier, and we were talking about how there's a couple of guys that are doing well, and also in relationships. Being in a relationship, and I see that you working with your girl, with Nana. Nana does a great job, right?
Thank you.
What are the challenges in working with somebody or especially being in a relationship doing this, right? What are some challenges or what are some benefits as well, right?
I think one of the challenges is what I mentioned, that when you have a professional relationship with someone, that's all you have to focus on.
Yeah.
Is you and your manager, like, y'all can have a little,
yeah.
They could really, their job is to make sure that you're good.
Yeah.
That's their job.
Yeah.
You could give a fuck how they feel. They could give a fuck what they got to do because that's their job.
Yeah.
But when you have, for example, I work with Nana, I have 2 relationships I have to make sure that's good. It's my professional relationship and then my relationship, my everyday relationship with my fiance.
Ooh, yeah, because then you have to switch it. Yeah, you got to switch it.
And then, that's a challenge that we're both learning, because Nana right now is my manager.
That's crazy.
So we gotta, we still, gracias a Dios, no hemos llegado a ese punto, but it's gonna come a point where we probably argued about me putting the socks next to the hamper, but we gotta go to this event.
Yeah,
so we gotta be there,
and
super professional with a smile.
Yeah, ¿cómo tú estás? Yeah,
she's amazing, yeah.
That's something that's beautiful, bro. That's very beautiful to see that you guys are working together, and from the outside looking in, it is looking beautiful. Like,
thank you,
she's
man.
managing, like she does a great job. Like, I talked to her, you did it correctly. You were like, I talked to her to book you for this podcast, or even for the show in Philadelphia that never happened. Right?
That's coming though. Don't worry about it.
But I love to see that, and I was just, sometimes I think about, like, there's a lot of influencers that are in relationships, right?
Yes.
And you see them, you're like, coño, pero yo también. Eso funciona, tener una relación. But there's also this type of industry, and the things that we do is hectic.
It is.
It's hectic. So to be in a relationship with somebody, they need to understand what you're doing and where you're going and where you come from. And they have to believe in you at the same time. You know what I mean?
So that's one of the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
You have someone that does. Like, if your partner rides for you,
she believes in you.
She believes in you. Nana me conoció at a show.
No way.
She met me doing comedy.
Okay.
Not only did she see this Morenito de Chocolate and was like, I'm in love, but she also saw me perform. So she was like, oh shit, he's also funny.
Funny, yeah.
And now we continue talking, and Nana's a very smart woman. Us dating, Nana mind fucked me before we even got intimate ever.
Okay.
I never had a woman ask the questions that she asked.
Like what? What question?
Like, what's your preparation? Like, how do you set up for a show? How do you practice? How do you come up with a joke? Because Nana she was a fan. We weren't, not only were we dating, but the more shows she went to, she was like, yo, bro, I become a fan each time I see you on stage.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And, today, Nana's a person that when I get off stage, she's like, you forgot to say this, and this.
Oh, that's dope.
You would have said that, you would have hit today.
She holds you accountable.
Oh, 100%. And so Nana, man, it is important when your person believes in you, or you feel so unstoppable.
Wow. I do want to talk about recently, you were in a music video with Romeo Santos and Prince Royce.
Yes, I was, man. What a way to close out the year, huh?
That's a way to close out the year. You never would have thought. You're like, coño, Romeo Santos. Like,
in my life. Bruh. In my life.
How was Romeo in person? Was he an asshole? Or
no.
Is he a nice guy?
No. Bro, it was, I felt like I was chilling with my cousin.
What?
Bro, he's people are going to have perceptions depende de la situación que pasó.
Claro.
Romeo's a busy motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
And if you just want to get next to him to talk some shit, you're probably not going to.
Yeah.
So now, what is he to you? No, ese muchacho come mierda. Yo traté de hablar con él y ni me lo pude pegar.
Okay.
¿Tú me entiendes?
Yeah, gotcha.
Pero, loco, yo estaba trabajando profesionalmente. In the inside, I was fanning out. I almost kissed him. For real.
Yeah,
almost kissed him.
It's not gay. I say
it's not gay. I was to kiss Romeo.
If it's Romeo, it's not gay. I'm sorry. Kissing any other man is gay. Kissing Romeo is not gay. I'm sorry. I hold that nigga's hand. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man. Nah, bro.
Hopefully he doesn't see this podcast and be like, I'm never doing that podcast with his ass.
He has to see this. No, mi loco. It was a real professional, dope experience. I didn't feel, bro. I felt like I was working with my cousins, man.
Oh, that's freaking fun. And how did that call come about? Like, how did that happen?
Oh man. Yo hice un video.
Mm-hmm.
Yo hice un video for their album.
Okay.
Better Late Than Never.
Okay.
And I did a video, Loquita por mí.
Okay.
Bro, I was like working at Cantazo. And me llegó esa idea because I was listening to the album on the way to work, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta go to the car real quick. I'll be back. I'll put the song and I'll do a video. I'm trying to dedicate the song to my girl, and all she heard was, there's a part in the song that goes, you're my crazy bitch.
Yeah.
So my girl, that's all she heard. That ended up getting to Romeo, and he reposted it.
That's hilarious. What?
Yeah, so that got reposted. So now I'm like, yo me puedo morir. I'm good. Man. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, my boy Devontae Magic, shout out to Devontae, he reaches out to me. He's like, dude, you have to hit me up immediately.
Okay.
He's like, Johnny Marines wants to reach out to you.
What?
Yeah. So Johnny Marine, he puts us in contact, and Johnny Marines is like, yo, listen, Romeo liked your video, and
he wants to put you in the music video.
He wants to work with you. He didn't give me no details.
Okay.
He was just like, he wants to work with you.
Bruh.
His people's gonna be giving you a call soon.
Okay.
I'm like, this is not real. It's not happening. Next thing you know, like an hour later, I get a call. Hey, how you doing?
That was cool. So, de una vez, de un 2 por 3.
Yeah, because ellos tenían ya el shoot hecho. And I guess la idea se le ocurrió a Romeo, like,
that dude that made that video.
Yeah, I want this kid in the video. So it was like once they called me, they was like, yo, what you doing tomorrow? I was like, whatever y'all want.
Bro,
whatever.
No, I fly in right now.
Whatever y'all want. What do y'all want me in Africa? I'll be there.
I'll be there, bro.
Tomorrow.
Bruh.
So they were like, yo, we wanna work with you. Romeo really liked the video. I'm like, bro, whatever. I'm there. I go, we run everything down, and we shot the scene. It was so dope because it was one of those BU situations.
What do you mean BU? What does that mean?
So Romeo and Royce had a script.
Okay. Oh, so it's like, yeah. So it's like,
yeah. I was like, so what's my script? They was like, you.
That's it. You don't, yeah.
Yo, Gadiel, eso es una de las cosas más, una de las bendiciones más grandes, loco.
Yeah, like you just
Cuando
gotta
tu
be.
trabajo is just like, we want you.
Yeah.
We don't want anything else. We just want you.
Oh, that's dope.
Mi loco. And, it was a success, bro. I was happy. I mean, bro, when I saw the video, I was able to work with, I could say he's an idol. One of not only my idol, but
bro, like that. This man, like is years, bro. Like as Dominicans, we grew up listening to this dude. This dude brought bachata worldwide. I mean, also Juan Luis Guerra, but like he made it cool. Before Aventura, I remember when somebody used to be like, "Tú te pareces un bachatero." It was an offense. I was like, "What?"
But after that, no, yo soy el guirero de Aventura.
Yeah, after Romeo and Aventura came out, you look like a bachatero. It was like, oh, thank you, my guy.
And then to have, like Prince Royce there as well,
bruh.
It was
like surreal. It must have felt like surreal. Like,
bro,
damn.
At one point we're in the cell, and we doing a scene. And we're just all laughing because they were laughing at the shit I was coming up with.
No,
bro, I'm telling you, bro. 2025.
That's a man. What a way to close out the year, and that says a lot more about you, bro. Because for them to be like, I'm gonna trust you. I'm not gonna give you any lines, whatever. Like that's such a major compliment, bro.
Y una presión del diablo.
Like,
because now Romeo's like, so I'm like, wait, you found me funny?
Were you nervous? Were you nervous and
my
shit?
mans, I was over there rehearsing the shit that I'm gonna say. Like, I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say that. Yeah,
I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say this.
Wow.
I said nothing that I wrote down. I was in a green room for like 6 hours. I said nothing that I wrote down in my book. Nothing that I had in mind. Everything was just like
at the
moment. On the fly.
But let me tell you something, man. Nobody, I would tell anybody this. Nobody could be better than you being you.
That's why, bro. Por eso fue una bendición, mi loco. Those were my instructions.
Yeah, you were being you. Being you, authentically you, no matter fucking what.
It was dope, bro. It was a real dope experience. I am forever grateful to Romeo, Prince Royce, their team. Shout out Chanelli.
So what we got going on for like 2026? Like, what's the goal next year? What do you like? Is there any plans or like what is the next step for Splou? What do you think?
Ahora mismo, Gadiel, yo me estoy enfocando en stand-up comedy.
Mm,
No sé qué más Dios tiene preparado para mí.
yeah.
Y yo that's been, todo lo que yo he logrado no ha sido planeado.
Mm.
The only thing I knew that I wanted to do is make people laugh.
And what is it that got you into doing like social media? Like, because it sounds like you were doing stand up before doing the social
Yeah.
media work, right? And then what is it that you're like what was the catalyst of saying like, okay, I'm doing stand up, but let me do social media now and add that to my repertoire?
So I didn't want to be known. You know, there's like this conversation of like Instagram comedians and
Mhm.
stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be known as like an Instagram comedian.
Yeah.
I wanted to solidly be known as a stand-up comedian.
Mm.
So I did that for some time. It didn't work that well. I was known in the comedy world. I was known in rooms, but I wasn't really known by the people.
Yeah.
And once I started working both jobs, I just told myself, I'm not gonna be able to do that many shows. Let me make my presence still be seen
On social
online.
media.
So it's like that's when I started building. That's when I started, you know,
Going all in.
going all in, doing 2-3 videos while waiting for my bacon, egg, and cheese
Wow.
every day.
Wow. That's phenomenal.
And literally, I do it like a job. Like because Saturday and Sunday I'm not working.
Mm-hmm.
A veces ni ideas me llegan los sábados y domingos.
¿Y qué tú haces entonces?
Repost,
Y ya.
escribo ideas,
Uh-huh.
spend time with my family.
That's beautiful, man. So yeah, like, wow. So it's like you're like, I need this. You were handed something. You're like, okay, I gotta work. Let me make sure I shut this down. I gotta work. I got 2 jobs, and it's gonna take away from me doing stand up. And you're like, but this is not gonna be over for me. You say, okay, if I'm not gonna be doing stand up every fucking night because I gotta work, let me at least do a different type of that's still comedy, but going through a different avenue, right? And that's exactly what you did, and it's working, bro. You're fucking killing it. And
Thank you.
you know what you are a testament to because sometimes, bro. You know, I moved to New York because I want to do more stand up. In New York and LA, it was harder to get more stage time, right? In New York, I'm getting stage time like a mother, right?
See you working.
Yeah, and I love it. I'm loving it. And sometimes when I'm coming from a place that was all consistently creating, and I felt burnt out, and I was like, I took some time away from that, and I just wanted to focus on comedy, right? And sometimes like you hit a certain age, like my birthday, like I hit 39 years old. I was like, mierda, ¿qué es lo que estoy haciendo yo con mi vida? And seeing you rise, going like, oh, wait a minute, what am I complaining about, bro? Like, this is a man that I saw rise. This is a man that I am seeing that no matter what, he's showing a blueprint of him staying consistent.
Correct.
So like a lot of times for all you guys that are listening out there, bro, like take Splou as an example of when you see him, that when you see him consistently posting, consistently going out there, like even talking to him right now, I hope this inspired people that wanted to get into the social media world. And a man that's doing 2 jobs and still is able to create content, like there's no excuse. There's no excuse, right? And I think you inspired me.
Thank you, man. That's
Right.
dope. That's dope.
So,
that's dope.
yeah.
That feels good, man.
You inspire me because like there's so many days I'm like, oh, and I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah, like, and I'm looking at I came from a place that we look at analytics and stuff like that, and I'm always looking at how can I make this podcast better or whatever, right? And I seen you're with Romeo within this year. I seen you blow up and do it. Your numbers are great. I'm like, bro, he's showing everybody the blueprint. What you're doing is working. What you're doing is working. Don't stop. I love seeing my people, comedians, Dominicans, bro. Like, that's why I have you here on this podcast, because this podcast, I want people to see the people that are making stuff happen at this moment, this 2025. You're the man that is making it happen this year representing our people. Not only Dominicans, but Dominicans and Latinos from New York City. Don't think there's only Dominican. You're representing Latinos. You're representing Afro Latinos, niggas that look like us. You see what I'm saying? Then people need you. You're representing more than yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't understand that Latinos look like you and me.
That's a fact.
Right?
I get those comments a lot. People
Yeah.
be like, bro, he threw me off left field when I heard this nigga talk Spanish.
Yeah.
Like, yo, people DM me for real. Like, yo, you're Dominican?
Your presence, your presence alone is a way of activism. Your presence alone and your image is a way of activism, because there's a lot of people that look like you that don't think that they could do what you do. That's one. And two, you're letting people know that we exist no matter how much Latin America tries to hide.
There it is.
Who we are.
There it is, Gadiel. I feel like there's a market, and it's crazy. That was something that I was having this conversation with a team of, I want to say, powerful people.
Yeah.
And that was something that I was explaining to them. I was just like, I feel like there's an empty market in this Spanglish shit.
Oh yeah.
Like Romeo, Aventura, they fucking dominated Spanglish bachata, bro.
And worldwide.
What? They was throwing like R&B on bachata, bro. Revolutionizing shit.
Revolutionary.
And it was making us feel like, oh shit, our people's making it. Because there's that generation of like los latinos, right? Que llegaron, the 80s, the 70s. Entonces después estamos nosotros, que somos los hijos de ellos.
Sí.
Nosotros hablamos el español perfectamente porque lo sabemos de nuestra casa.
Sí.
But then we know both the professional English, we know how to be professional.
Yep.
But we know that hood shit too.
Oh, yeah.
And 85% of the motherfuckers that we know, they know that hood shit.
Oh, yeah.
They just not seen. Why? Because what they're seeing is tu abuela diciendo, no, mira, es el hijo de fulanita siempre delante del edificio fumando hierba. She don't know that this nigga got the block protected right now. You know? Like, there's just so many things that are not understood. And I feel like those are the people that I want to speak for.
You also have to understand that the for so many years, people that look like us, especially with the caste system all over Latin America, they don't try to exhibit that we exist. And this is going with history. Like the transatlantic slave trade mostly happened in Latin America. There was more African slaves that went to Latin America. But then we're like, why we see more black folks in the United States of America, that the existence of blackness in the United States of America than what we do in Latin America, right? And it's because, the imagery of blackness has been stifled for such a long time. Like you think about, like in Mexico in 2015 is the only time that they said that, oh, you know what, Afro-Mexican exists. There's black Mexicans, like.
Yes, black Ecuadorians.
There's black Ecuadorians, because you talk about transatlantic slave trade affected more Latin America than what it did the United States of America. Diablo.
They got somewhere to go.
Eso parece un tren.
I was about to say, what train do you have by you?
God damn, I think that's a truck, bro. That's a loud ass horn. That was the truck going. Es verdad. So what I'm saying is, it's very important for people to see you, and part of my mission is not only to highlight Latinidad and Dominicans, but also highlight Afro Latinos, no matter what, especially women. We don't highlight Afro Latinas or black women enough in Latin America. It's like non-existent, right? And I think that's one part of my mission. And what we do here today is very important. You being out there, you doing shows, you touring all over the United States of America, Latin America, you speaking Spanish alone, you showing up in the Romeo music video. You see what I'm saying? And in the future, it's our job also to highlight also black women and Afro Latinas of Latin America That people could see that these women exist. Not only that, but also these people are beautiful. We are the culture. We are
Amen.
the ones bringing the culture.
Amen.
If you think about bachata, the merengue, the dancing, los palos, like salsa, our rhythms, the Afro beats, right? It's just like it's showcasing us in a beautiful light, And if you think about it, like that's how we affect not only our society, but also the next generation that comes behind us.
That's the
You know what I
important
mean?
part, bro.
That was deep. Goddamn.
That was deep.
That was so
bro.
deep.
That was deep, and bro, I'm telling you, I truly this is the. I knew that this was the mood I was walking into with you, man.
Yeah.
No, you're a deep dude. No more, no Diddy. No, for real, man. I just did Saturday. On Saturday, we filled up the house at Rodney's.
Man, I wish I would have gone, bro.
Late night show, 10 p.m., 10:30. It should start at like 10:45.
No way.
10:45 show. We got over 100 people in that bitch. And it was my first mainstream.
Is it like your first headline?
No.
Or what?
I've done several headlines.
What do you mean?
This was my first like mainstream club.
Okay.
Rodney's, filling out Rodney's.
Yeah.
And I had a comedian, PJ. Shout out to PJ.
I love PJ. Shout out to PJ. Yeah.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
He was telling me, he was like, yo, bro, you need to understand what you did. It's a late night show. You put all these people in here. They definitely know who the fuck you are now.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I don't even care about me. I care about us.
Yeah.
I want that whenever I do a show, let's say, or PJ does a show, or you do a show at Rodney's, and there's a little Dominican nigga in 5 years is coming up, they'd be like, yo, this guy reminds me of Gadiel. This guy reminds me of Splou. Let's give him that opportunity.
That's true.
Like right now, we're still knocking on doors and we're fucking killing shit, but they're still like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah. They're still trying to figure us out, like, in a way, On
that day, the manager of Rodney's was like, "You have a pretty good following, bro."
Yeah,
I didn't look at your social media till the other day, and dude, it was like that was like his way of being like, "Who the fuck are you?
Who are you? What's going on here?
Yeah, why you got my club filled up like this?"
Yeah, and it's funny because Rodney's is for all you guys that don't know, Rodney's is a tough club to fill up.
My man,
that's one. Two, Rodney's is like that club that be like they be canceling shows because not a lot of people show up. Right, so
and then it's in the middle of anywhere. It's in the middle of nowhere.
It's like it's uncomfortable. The location of the club is uncomfortable, bro. You see what I'm saying? But I would have been there if I wasn't on a date watching Avatar. But tú sabes.
I can't do movie dates no more, man.
Me neither. You hit la última vez que I go on a date.
My first date with Nana knocked out.
There was a dude snoring. I'm like, mierda, loco.
Yeah, that was probably me.
No, you were Rodney, bro. No, but see, no, Rodney. So people don't know, but Rodney's a tough club to fill up, but also like for you to sell that out. Rodney's on a Saturday night.
Saturday night,
bro. Like that's a major accomplishment.
December 20th,
bro. Yep. Con ese frío.
Con ese frío. Lines forming outside, bro. That was the first time I ever seen a line form for me.
No way. And it's well deserved, bro. It's just like you are. The only advice I give is don't stop. If what you're doing it for you, right? And this is phenomenal. I commend you because what you're doing is extremely hard. Okay, yes, you have your job and you're posting 3 times a day. That takes a certain level of consistency. That's not easy. But you're also, having your girl as a management, because your girl's a manager, but it's not like she's a comedy manager.
No, my girl's learning how to do shit as we go right now.
Yeah, that's extremely tough with somebody that doesn't have these club connections to do all of this.
Bro, nosotros le damos gracias a Dios that a lot of these clubs, Rodney reached out to us.
What?
Yeah.
That's a fucking
Rodney reached out to us.
That says people are watching. That's what that says. That the clubs are looking. You need to be everywhere, bro. Right now, like, to be honest with you, and the way that you want to benefit from stand up in New York City, I would say is you gotta be going up to all these clubs. You gotta be at the stand. You gotta be at Broadway. You gotta be, and then in the future getting into the cellar. But your presence is very important because is not only benefiting you, is benefiting everybody around you. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So your presence at New York Comedy Club, you need to get into the New York Comedy Club. You need to be at Ronnie's is great, but you need to be at Broadway. You need at the stand because then the people start looking at you like, oh, what better? They're like, Dominicans. Oh, they're filling up. Oh, this Dominican comedians. Oh, they're so dope. Oh, I'm a fan.
Da Vinci sold out
Da Vinci.
Broadway. You
Sold
sold out Broadway.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they starting to know.
But also, like, those clubs, we need you to get into the New York Comedy Club, the stand, those places, because those places is what, like, the industry not only looks there, but also all the comedy fanatics are there. It's like the mecca. It's like playing baseball with the major leagues.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the clubs. Well, that's one of the things I've been wanting to do. Like, este año, any Splou and friends, even all the ones I had in 2025, Splou and friends will only be held in comedy clubs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I want that. I want to have that in my resume. So cuando yo vaya a hablar con los sitios like the Cellar, I'm like, these are the comedy clubs I've done. This is
the clubs I've sold out. But not only that, it keeps you sharp.
Yeah, because comedy clubs are completely different. It's a different monster than doing restaurants and doing lounges and shit.
Bruh, you're doing one night, like what? Like on Saturday? No, not Saturdays. Friday, I did 3 shows in one night.
Oh, comedy clubs.
Just on Broadway.
Shit.
3 in one night. There's nights that I do 4 shows in one night. And guess what? I'm sharpening up. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I think about a joke, and then my jokes, like right now, who I am today is a completely different Gadiel from last year.
So you're just switching up crazy.
Bruh.
You know who I noticed that with?
Who?
Shout out to Sasha.
Sasha Mercy?
Yeah. Bro, once Shorty came back to New York, her jokes were like, oh, shit, Sasha?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that New York spice back in that bitch.
Yes.
You feel me?
New York spice. And
not to say that she didn't have it in L.A.
Yeah.
But that L.A. swag in her, to me, I don't think it was the right combination.
Nah.
But that New York and Sasha?
And she came back and they're completely different. I saw her, I think I saw her doing Mori Soñando, completely different Sasha than I've ever seen before. And it was tighter. The storytelling was great. There was laughter. It was just like, I could tell you she's been writing. You see what I'm saying?
On that. Now you're writing from the New York perspective, New York aspect. Now you're angry. You got a little.
You know what it is? That New York, even the crowd, New York likes for you to tell them what it is. They're like, there's a rhythm to it. There's a New York rhythm. You go to LA, when they hear New York motherfuckers, they're like, oh, espérate, because New York got that rhythm. Attention. Yeah, because line by line, New York's people, line by line. You see Ian Lara, you see Julio Diaz. People love Julio Diaz when he gets out of here. People love Ian Lara when he leaves New York City, he goes somewhere else because they got that New York rhythm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, I got the New York rhythm. It's because of the I so many times I'm going up, I already know things are going to go well.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying?
You got to manifest that too, man.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, even cuando me va mal, to me, I remember Dave Chappelle saying, if I get one laughter, I could do a whole hour special. If I get one laughter, I did my job.
Yeah. He was like, that was good. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah,
that's what he said. Okay.
So I kind of feel like that sometimes. Like I said earlier, like all this comedy shit is really an outlet to my anxiety, to stress, to whatever. I get on stage, bro. I did United Palace. ¿Quieres saber? Bro, yo tenía una depresión del diablo.
¿Y por qué?
It was just one of them days, bro. It was just one of them days. I was stressed. I sometimes we are so hard on ourselves that we become like our worst enemy.
Oof.
You know?
Our worst critic.
Yeah, bro. Nosotros mismos comenzamos like, damn, we're not going to be able to do that shit.
Yeah.
No podemos. Damn, I'm over here doing this. We do it to ourselves. And that was one of those days. I was beating myself up, bro, for no fucking reason. I got on that stage and I felt like I switched it off.
Yeah.
And when I got on, switched it back on. Like,
ooh.
Yeah, bro. But
I felt like that so many times. It's like you're beating yourself up before the show. Like, man, I should have been doing this. I should have been writing more. Like, you gotta let all that shit go before you go on stage.
But I also, you know, that day, which was Mori Soñando a few days ago, that was a day that I was like, oh, this is, like, yo tengo que dejar de relajo.
Yeah.
Be relajo with my comedy because this is another outlet of mine. These are things I love, bro.
Yeah. And you're really good at it, bro. I saw you when we did the stand, it was in Spanish, you know.
Verdad,
bro,
did the stand.
You had those guys. Do you get the clip for that?
I did.
Bro, do you watch it?
Shout out to Penny, yeah.
That was a really great set, bro. Like, it was a killer set. It was like not a lot of people. It was like 10 people that surrounded us, and you're like, you're telling your stories. You're like, yeah, and bro.
I was playing around that day.
I
remember Tommy was like, no te ponga a traer un centero pa acá. Look how many people you got. When you see crowds like that, play with shit.
Play.
So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Shout out Tommy 5000.
No, Tommy.
I was like, you know what? You're right. Because I was scared. I'm at the stand. So I'm like, I got to make a, what? I'm coming in here. Bang, bang. Tommy was like, relax.
You know what I love about it? That show, even though there was like only 10 people, everybody was like.
Enjoyed it.
They enjoyed it. And the staff was like, what's going on in there? Well, it sounds like there's like 200 people in that room.
Tú tienes gente que están ahí para ver comedia.
Bruh.
My nigga, bro, you know how many times people start laughing with, I open all my sets with, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? The name is Splou, Splou. Follow me on the gram and wherever you can spell it. Sometimes I hear
Yeah.
Que fue, déjeme comenzar. But they're there for comedy.
Yeah. Especially Latinos. They just want to.
Esa gente ya con 2 tragos.
Ya están feliz.
¿Qué lo que, mi gente? Ustedes tienen que estar borrachos ya.
And Latinos, you don't got to tell them they get 2 drink minimum. Es lo mínimo, eso no es nada.
Yo me bebí 2 tragos antes de llegar.
Mi hermano, I know you got a heart out. I appreciate you coming, bro. Thank you for coming, doing the podcast. Sure, what you're doing something great. Keep doing it. I'm watching. You grow, we all grow, brother.
Amen.
I'm really just know that somebody here is rooting for you.
Thank you, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow Splou. Let them know where they can find you.
Splou. You can follow me on the gram and wherever you can spell it.
All right. Make sure you subscribe and write in the comments what you think about the conversation. Lo quiero mucho.